Let's talk about the Cowboys now. Training camp continues in Oxnard, California. So we checked back in once again this afternoon with Mike Leslie. And Mike, even out there in paradise in California, based on your tweet, it sounds like things are getting a little bit chippy there at practice.
Yeah, there was a little bit of fire today. It was nice. I mean, Tank Lawrence even said it yesterday. The first day of practice, first day of pads rather, everybody's focused on just that concept of, hey, it's the first day of pads. And he said the second day is really where you lock in and actually start to make some legitimate progress. And we saw that today as this team really started to ramp up the intensity on this second day of pads, particularly in the team portion of practice. It really took a step up in terms of the intensity and the escalation and some chippiness as well between the offense and defense. But this team is still dealing with the aftermath of yesterday and the first day of pads, the disappointment yesterday with the injury to wide receiver James Washington, a Jones fracture that will all but assuredly keep him out for the first few weeks of the season. Today, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones addressed the organization's game plan at the wide receiver position and said there is no urgency to sign anyone.
Not at all. Let's give these guys the incentive, our young receivers. We thought highly of them when we came out.
The door is open for, anybody's opportunity, and I feel like the younger guys are taking that, opportunity and trying to do something with it. Dennis, Houston, Jalen, of course, but most definitely those two stood out to me.
Dennis and Jalen?
Yeah, most definitely. TJ's coming along. I mean, the list could go on and on.
There are options out there: Odell Beckham, Cole Beasley, T.Y. Hilton, Will Fuller. The list is lengthy, but evidently the Cowboys feel that those players aren't worth the expense relative to the talent that they have currently on the roster here in camp, which means for those young guys like Dennis Houston, like Jalen Tolbert, like T.J. Vasher, and beyond, it is time to step up in a big way. Jason, back to you.
All right, Mike Leslie out in California covering those chippy Cowboys today. Appreciate that.